Alright guys, welcome back to our run through the American campaigns. We're on the Montezuma campaign and we're on the last mission, Broken Spears. So the details of exactly how I'm doing this run will be in the description down below. Without any further ado, let's get started.
Passed down to you by Cuauhtémoc, Emperor of Tenochtitlan. The Spanish will return soon. I had hoped that Cortez would continue fleeing back from whence he came, but he had stopped to regroup at Tlaxcala. I imagined that he could not stand the thought of returning to Spain while we still had treasuries of gold hidden from him. Still dreaming of gold and glory, the Spanish pledged themselves to another assault on Tenochtitlan. In Tlaxcala, Cortez constructed many warboats on dry land. Then he had the crafts broken down and carried through the rainforest, only to be rebuilt on Lake Texcoco. He knows that my Aztec warriors can defend the bridges leading into Tenochtitlan, but we are vulnerable from the water. I called the warriors to one final battle. The priests attempted to encourage the troops by calling upon the Aztecs to defend their ancient gods and their glorious city. They sent up smoke signals to declare that the Aztecs were ready for war as I climbed the steps of the great temple and sounded the shell trumpet. Tenochtitlan would be under siege soon, and the brave Aztecs would die before we would see her captured.
Alright, main objectives. Defeat the Tlaxcala, Cortez's army, and Cortez's navy. Important distinction here, especially for getting our photon men. 3 enemies. Anyway, second objective for Tenochtitlan's wonder from being destroyed to preserve the morale of your warriors. The other thing that this does is the minute that our wonder falls, a bunch of technologies are researched by the enemies, and not all of them are technologies that necessarily go to the Spanish or the Aztec, from what I recall. So we don't really want our wonder to die. The Aztecs are restricted to a population limit of 100. Sucks to suck, but that's us at the moment. Defend the bridges into the great city from Spanish and Tlaxcalan land attacks, but also construct warships to defend against Spanish war vessels and transport ships. This is the reason why we'll be killing off the navy at first. That's 100% something we will have to do. Spanish cannon galleons are powerful, be wary of them, but also be on the lookout for ways to acquire some of your own. Tenochtitlan is a vast city. As a result, there are multiple buildings of each type, so it should be easy to train units or research upgrades. That is very true. This is the same map as La Noche Triste, only we're in control of all the buildings on the island, and they're located roughly on the places where we were for the other one. But I'll go over that as soon as we start the mission. We, the Aztecs, agree and control the great city of Tenochtitlan. Once more, enemies are approaching from all sides. The Tlaxcala Red attack from the southwestern causeway. Their city is not well fortified and might fall to an early attack. They also might just be great to not bother with for a while. Who knew? Cortez's navy, purple, is southeast of Tenochtitlan. The Spanish have many cannon galleons patrolling the lake, and their shore is defended by bombard towers. It still might be possible to locate an undefended landing spot. Yeah, I'll go over it when I pause and show everything. Cortez's army, blue, is just in the northwest of Tenochtitlan. The Spanish have constructed walls and castles to defend their forces, expect to encounter knights, conquistadors, missionaries, and bombard cannons. The Spanish will use transport ships if they cannot attack from land. I'm pretty sure. Oh, there is nothing?
We demolished the southern causeway to slow the Spanish advance.
Okay. Put them right there. Make them start on that. Yeah, just. Yeah, just. Yeah, also we have multiple, goodness gracious me. I would love to start using those fishing ships, but that's not going to be possible. Where are my other people?
J.
Start getting that going. We have 4 town centers. So okay. Yeah, I also don't know which one is our main one. Okay, but we're gonna pause. Okay, so Fenris's Island is also, I forgot that was highlighted. Not Fenris, Aronus? Anyway, so the Tlaxcala are down here, kind of where our starting villager was in La Noche Triste. The Navy is over here, kind of where we set up our base. And there is still an undefended landing point way down here. And then the Navy, or the Army, Cortez's army is all up along here, kind of like where the Tlaxcala was in La Noche Triste. Okay, I don't know where we're going to get our photon men from, so I'm just going to enter them. And then when we get back, we'll find out where they are. So, here we go. Awesome. Okay, so they are here. So, our options are either trying to use the photon men to go take out the Tlaxcala quickly, or I mean, actually, that's not a terrible plan. Well, we kind of wait for resources to come in. It's just using our army that we have to try and take out the Tlaxcala, or weaken them severely. I kind of want to leave them defending our thing. Or actually coming over here would probably be a better choice. No, we're gonna go for taking out the Tlaxcala. It's the best plan, so that's what we're gonna do. And we're gonna try and get chemistry as soon as we can. Just we need to get something, essentially.
We have returned for the rest of your gold. Surrender now, or feel the wrath of our bombards.
Yeah, I'm already going to be feeling the wrath of your bombards. That's the problem here. Okay, we've got a decent woodcutter envoy going now, so we're going to build a cadre of builders, because we're going to up our fortifications. Okay. So we're going to have these guys come down and take this area. Cool. Okay, and we're gonna go with guard towers right now, because they're cheaper and let's be honest, I will take a lot of guard towers over a bunch of stuff at the moment. Okay. these guys, we're gonna get more of them. Do we have enough? No, we don't. Okay, keep them going. Get extra attack. I think we've got Fireball researched. Okay. So at the moment, one is kind of holding ground just right here. So they're going to stave off Cortez, the Cortez army, and Tlaxcala for a bit. So we have guard towers. I don't think we can get better than guard towers. I really want chemistry. Need more food for chemistry. Oh, is that so? Okay, go get more stuff. The population limit of 100 is gonna suck real bad. Up here, there are some cannon galleons, some elite cannon galleons, I believe. Which we are definitely going to make.
The Spanish must have abandoned these warships during their flight from Tenochtitlan. Now we will use them to bring death to the Spanish by sea.
So we're going to carefully micromanage them into dealing a ton of damage to the Spanish army over here. So we need to be very careful though because of that. So we need to destroy their siege workshop as soon as possible.
But nay.
Cool. Go ahead and build me a big old castle right there. And we will leave you alone. Okay. So we're going to use, like I said, we're going to use these guys to destroy over here. I know I said that the Navy was worse, but let's be honest, if we can level this stuff, it'll make doing later things a little bit easier. And it doesn't mean that this area gets rushed at all. So, and we have to destroy one of these anyway, so. But yeah, we're wanting to micro them to make sure they don't get killed off. Okay. Hopefully this will get killed. No. How fortuitous. The castle got built at the same time. Okay. Cool. So that's pretty good. We're gonna have them build
Outside. Outside.
Some more.
Outside. 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 Outside.
Gonna just kind of defend this area. Okay, cool. Alright, so these guys are gonna now come sail over to here. And we are going to build, we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna get some war galleys. And maybe some more fast fire ships. Oh gosh, maybe. Really, really cutting it close with how many villagers I have. I'm now realizing we might kill off some villagers at some point. One looks like it's still doing great, holding down the force. We're denying them gold, which is nice. But we're gonna go deal with the navy part of the navy. And we're gonna let this get as big as possible. You guys are all gold miners, right? Jeez, I'm gonna need one of these eventually, so just build it now while I still have population space. Actually, I've got enough gold for the moment to sustain me. I hope. Yeah, I know. Still can't get chemistry because I don't have enough food. Do I have it, though? Yes. Awesome. Stay there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to start way up here to make sure we get all of them. Nope. Dang it. I forgot that that was a problem. Priest. Well, this is going to be a lot harder if I only have one of them. I may have mismanaged this rather poorly. Yep, probably. Okay. Well, I do need... No. Come over here. I do need a landing spot, so hopefully we can get a landing spot. Okay. We're just gonna have to hope, otherwise I'm gonna have to
You are
brute force
postponing
something.
the inevitable. The time of the Aztec Empire has passed. Look to us as your new rulers.
Iko. Sak unani.
Jay?
Still alive.
Bantne. Sak unani.
Okay. That. that.
Het.
Okay, you guys.
Outside. 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 Outside.
I don't have enough. Okay. So slow. It's my own hubris. Okay. So, yeah, that's gonna take a while. As soon as we turn this into an armored area,
Outside.
we should be good. Ish. Come on. Okay. Start destroying that one, and then we can destroy this other dock. Well, actually, this guy's gonna hike it off back to my base pretty much. And then we can destroy the dock. Please don't tell me. Where's my elite cannon galleon? Oh, yeah, no. You are sailing back here. Yep. Okay. Destroying this dock. Nope. Stop it.
Ban.
Okay.
Ku. Oh.
Okay. Give me.
Comance. Affinchar.
Come repair that ship. That ship is kind of integral to our national defense.
But nay.
Ok.
Okay. You guys build me a castle
Outside.
right there.
Het.
Okay. Go back to being that. From what I recall, they also don't, like, rebuild their docks, so... Okay. Get our infantry, get our elites, get our things.
Comance.
Oh.
Okay. So, you guys are gonna come down here.
Afza.
get all of our gold. So we have a wide open landing zone. We will have to land an army. Please let there not be another dock. I think that's the only dock. The only other dock. I think they only had 3 docks. Okay. I think that's... I need to get rid of one of them. Okay.
J.
Okay. You two are cool. I don't have really enough stone to worry about it. Let's just...
Aztec.
put that there. Awesome.
But
Okay,
nay.
and then we're just gonna 100% wall this off.
Aztec.
Oak. Oak. Ku. Oak.
Okay.
Kumante.
Bantelwood.
Ku.
Bantelwood.
Oak. Ku.
Bantelwood.
We'll be very careful.
O. Sakunan.
Og.
Nope. Sir. Just die. I mean, it's bad if I lose my cannon galleon, but like,
Oak. Kumante. Oak.
Cortez's army should only be attacking from this direction. Doesn't look like they've done anything.
Oak.
Nope. Go back.
Ku.
You stupid.
Oak.
Okay. Fine. You know what?
Bantelwood.
Oak.
Bantelwood.
Kumante. Oak.
How many did I lose? Did I lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? I lost 2 of them. That sucks. Like, yeah, I get it. I still have 10 of them. I lost so many of them, but, you know...
Bantelwood.
Ku. Debio. Oak. Jump. Debio. Ku.
Bantelwood.
Ban. Oak. Ku.
Okay, so we should be able to remove the Fox Collar relatively quickly. then we can worry about going that way. I don't see any stone, though, which is kind of depressing, because I'd like some stone. They've got another castle somewhere, I believe. I think they have another castle. They've got to have something. Ah. Yeah. Okay, back to our intrepid navy. Looking to make sure that there are no more nasty, nasty towers. And there's a nasty, nasty tower. Okay, legitimately, as soon as we destroy all the towers, I don't care about a navy. I also don't care because Quetzalcoatl just got wiped out. So, we're gonna take one of you. We're gonna have you put. Oh, I can't do a big bad gate. Hold on here. Market, where are you? Market. Cool. Banking is great. I'd like to buy some stone. And I'd like this young fella. I already had a young fella, but that's fine. I want this young fella to build me a gate right there. You young fella can actually not. You're gonna be a trendsetter. You're gonna come over here, and you're gonna put that right there. And just for funsies, one's gonna come down here to make sure that there's nothing else over here. And then just for funsies, we're gonna have 2, 3 more of you show up. Oh, looky there. Okay, so that's gone. Okay, we're gonna be smart. Attack move this way. You know, because why not? I said the Navy was gonna be first. The Navy's gonna end up being last because I have to land on their. I have to land, which is gonna be rough. Do I have all my upgrades? Definitely need faith. Upgrade my Eagle Warriors. I don't have any champions. Don't have any Arbalesters. Those would be coming handy. Did upgrade all of that. Market's fully upgraded. Dock is fully upgraded. And as soon as the Navy is done doing its job. Alright. Actually, I don't care about that. Let's make sure the cannon guy ends out of range. Attack move through here, destroy all the rest of the things, and then I'm just gonna get rid of you guys. Yeah. Because I don't care. Ooh, I should queue a bunch of dudes. That's a long way away, but we have queued. We're gonna queue 10, and I'm going to. Okay. because I've made my landing spot. I actually don't need them at all anymore. I've destroyed all of their things. So let's get an even 10. We're getting arbalisters. Let's get a monk support as well. Let's do 2 monks. Let's get some. I have multiple monks though, or multiple thingies. Yeah. Let's get block printing. I don't really care about converting anyone. Like 100% honest, I don't.
Jay?
You guys build yourselves a lumber mill. Don't know why I did that. Don't know why I did that. I'm almost at my cap again. Okay, but we've got 10 now, which is so much better. I am a little sad that we lost two of our dudes, but you know, it'll be okay. You know, while we're at it, while we're waiting for that monk to get here.
Jay?
Awesome. All of you guys can come over here. How's our dudes up here? Oh, almost done. Awesome. How much is it to buy spies? The fact that we're that close is kind of depressing. Depressing? Inevitable. Okay, lucky 13. And our monk is almost here.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to have them go like this, and just have all of you guys come over here. So this should be relatively quick for the army part, because we just have to waltz them up. It's when we have to go assault the navy that it's going to be hard, because they have a bunch of towers everywhere. Oh crap. Yep, that was an unintelligent thing. I know. But it's gonna be worth it, don't you worry. Go kill that. Nope, stop it. Stop. Dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're down to... Okay. Now you guys can go over there, and I'll come into the middle of this area, and we'll just... Come back in here so you don't die. It is really annoying how dumb. Dumb the AI is sometimes. We should be encountering our next castle soon. Or not. Okay. Castle in here somewhere. Gotta be at least one, since there's still conquistadors. Gotta be joking me. Awesome. 2, pack it up. Get over here. 1, get over to here. How much capacity do I have? 20? And do I not have extra capacity? I'm gonna need 2, 3? Yeah, I'm gonna need 3. Make another one. There's another villager I can just kill off.
But nay, cool.
Yeah. Totally worthwhile use of killing off my villagers. It's fine. I am not ashamed in the slightest. Why are you going this way? Fine. Actually, closer to move over to here. Okay. You have 4 priests? It's actually kind of a distinguished group, if you think about it. Okay. You guys sail over to here. Hope there's no one over here. They have at least 1 castle left. It might be more like 2 or 3. Wait. can I land you guys that would be good? No, right here is actually a great place to land you. Cause yeah, they don't rebuild at all. Anything. So, and everything's kind of close together. Nothing's like super dangerous. Man, I like Conquistador so much. Okay, you guys back over there. That is a bombard tower. Okay, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. Okay, there's no more towers. So we're gonna park you guys all right over here. Dang near on top of each other. We're gonna move you guys and switch you to stand ground. Okay. Well, this is going swimmingly. Okay.
We have done it.
There we go.
Tenochtitlan stands and the
Nice.
armies of Cortez are defeated. The Aztec Empire has triumphed. For now.
There we go.
Not so long ago, some 500,000 people called Tenochtitlan home. It is difficult to recall that this smoking ruin was once an endless city. Yet, we will rebuild. We created this island upon which our city and temple stand, and we can do it once more. The Aztec Empire has endured its greatest challenge, yet the Spanish may return in the future. I am not certain that there is a place for us in this new world. I could ask the gods for a hint of the future, but no doubt that would lead to more sacrifice, and I think there has been enough death for now. My people composed a poem to commemorate this great war that we have survived, and yet perhaps still not won. Broken spears lie in the roads. We have torn our hair in grief. The houses are roofless now, and their walls are red with blood. So says Cuauhtémoc, Emperor of Tenochtitlan.
Yeah, cheat codes were used. So I'll go over this one. I want to cover the brief thing about how the last couple missions very, very different from history. But yeah, units killed, units lost. Like, we did amazingly considering everything. I don't think none of these guys did stone because they started with all their buildings. We did too, but I like stone and building castles. We explored most of the map. Tech was beat out by Cortez, though. Again, Spanish just have more tech to upgrade. We had a wonder and most castles. Everyone else had 2 castles each, which is kind of interesting. And our timeline was pretty good. So, yeah. So the events of La Noche Triste, pretty much the same. They do kick the Spanish and the Tlaxcalans out. The events of the Boiling Lake doesn't really happen on Lake Texcoco. It happens on the plains a short, like a day's march away or whatever. And it is basically a slaughter. The cannons and the Spanish cavalry just decimate the Aztec army, and they're kind of just disband after that. And Cuauhtémoc, butchered his name, I'm sure. Anyway, he's not the emperor right after Montezuma. Montezuma's brother actually becomes the emperor, but he dies 80 days later during the sickness that takes hold that they talk about at the end sequence of, I think, the Boiling Lake. That sickness that takes hold kills a bunch more people, including the emperor, and that's when Cuauhtémoc becomes the emperor. And he is the last emperor because Broken Spears doesn't really go that way. The Spanish decimate the Aztecs at Tenochtitlan, imprison that, like, whole 9 yards. Does not go well from them at all. And Cuauhtémoc is actually taken prisoner and executed a couple of years down the line. But he's essentially political prisoner for a little bit. So, and I think it notes on the webpage that the events for Broken Spears might be an uprising that happens within the 10 years down the line with a different individual. And some of those aspects might be what they pulled from when they were designing this scenario. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. A game about history has some interesting history things that may or may not be truthful, but it's always fun to learn about history. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching me play through Montezuma's campaign, and especially this one, Broken Spears. And so from here, we will be going to Pacahutis campaign, which takes place 50 years? Almost 100, 80 to 50 years before the events of Montezuma. And actually, it's the smallpox plague that gets spread into, I think, the Incan Empire that helps to make it easier to take over this whole region for the Spanish. So yeah, we'll be moving on to the Pacahuti campaign next, and that will wrap up the American campaigns. So just a short little two-parter, essentially. But yeah. Anyway, like I said, hope you guys have enjoyed watching. Thank you guys for watching, and everybody just have a fantastic day. Thank you. Bye.